All right, we're going to go live for another 1v1 series. It's best of 5 time. We did best of 7 before. This is going to be best of 5 because this is the straight rematch from OSM versus Scrubkilla just a month ago or there or thereabouts. I could check when the exact date was. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was June 10th, so not quite a month ago, but almost a month ago. Maybe it's June 9th, June 10th, something like that. The Scrub played OSM. And OSM did win that series 3 games to 1. I think game 1 was also a crushing victory for Scrub, if I remember correctly. No, it's a crushing victory for OSM, with Scrub taking a really, really big L. So he wants to start off a bit hotter than that. It mostly came down to OSM's really quick recoveries, fantastic goaltending, and really good ground play. Whoops, wrong name. Oh, twitch.tv/OSM_RL. Maybe he spelled his name wrong. Maybe he forgot to take the twitch.tv out of his name. Either way, definitely give both these guys some love on Twitch. I'm sure you'll find them both streaming fairly often. But let's get into game 1 of OSM versus Scrub. Remember, Scrub is the one who really wanted this rematch. He wanted to beat OSM really badly. So he took the challenge. OSM challenged him, and Scrub took it. And then he lost, which was Scrub's first loss to someone whose name isn't Fairy Peak in quite a while. And he is coming today with pure anger, wanting not just to get his own back, get his revenge for that one win that OSM had against him, but also he wants to crush him. He wants to annihilate him. So we'll see if he can get that to happen today. I'm expecting a Scrub win, not gonna lie. I am expecting a victory. I don't know what he would do with himself if he doesn't win this, honestly. That might just be the end of his career. So OSM with a big chance to end a Rocket League career just as it's about to begin. Double touch by Scrub. It's going to be too weak, and OSM surely will counter and punish the risky play by Scrub. His first touch, I believe, was intended to be a shot, but he ended up going for the backboard. And tried to use his second jump to give him the extra elevation that he would have needed to get up to that ball. Wasn't able to do it this time. Good wall play by OSM. This time Scrub not going to get caught off guard though. But something that OSM did that surprised Scrub the last time they played is turn around very, very quick. He turned around faster on numerous occasions than Scrub was anticipating. Again, he's able to quickly pressure Scrub on the half flip. Get a demo cleanly on the back wall. Open net OSM versus Scrub. Scrub is going to spawn near post. And a bit of miscontrol by OSM there. Allows Scrub back into the game, but only for so long as to save one shot. OSM 2-1. Scrub actually not making any contact with the ball there. And OSM will punish on the rebound. Yeah, this is best of 5. With Scrubkilla hoping for nothing except a 3-0, I'm sure. But will he be able to get that today? He might have to settle for less. That's an excellent underdunk with the air dribble from Scrub. And OSM was up quick, but a little bit too high. Double jump unnecessary there. Expecting, of course, Scrub to go a bit higher with the air dribble. And that's going to be the tie game. Just over a minute and 30 into this one. Scrubkilla kick off to punish that lackadaisical defending by OSM. And now the goal lead switches hands. Good spawn tactics from Scrub, but it was a little bit too late. I don't know. I've talked about this before. I would be okay if there was a bit more control over spawning in Rocket League. Like, if you think about it, you're just driving around playing car ball, and then a car literally appears out of thin air in front of you. But that doesn't make sense. Like, most of what Rocket League is, yeah, like, obviously cars can't fly, and you don't get this in real life, at least not yet. But most of the game it makes sense. It's a physics-based game. I don't know how cars appearing out of thin air fits that theme. You know what I mean? So I would be okay with cars like being driven out of a dugout area. Like when you get demolished, what if there is a dugout area behind your side of the field, behind your box, and there's a one-way like door that you get to drive out back into the game, and people can see you before you're actually in. Like, they can see you coming. Like, before you can impact the play. You're outside the field, but you can drive in. Nobody can drive out. Kind of like how the ball in hoops doesn't go through the rim, but cars do. I think having a one-way entrance at least sends somebody respawns. Oh, you respawn on that side, but not directly in front of me. So it's interesting. There's probably a cleaner way, I think, to run respawns. Easier to redemo. That would be easier to redemo. No, it wouldn't. It would be hard to redemo because the person would be in a place that you can't touch when they spawn. They can maybe just stay outside there. Don't want to respawn. This is a very interesting game one. Trying to keep as close an eye on this as possible while rambling. And it's actually not too dissimilar to game 2 of the last time that these guys played. Scrub was caught off guard a few times by the speed of OSM's recoveries. However, Scrub's still able to use his excellent ground play and 50-50s and shooting to create numerous chances. That is a big miss though by Scrub. Not even threatening enough to make OSM jump into the air. No way is OSM really thinking about going for this. Wow, I can't believe that he was considering that shot. He's very lucky that Scrub didn't counterattack into the open net while all that was happening. For the time being, both players very evenly matched in speed. It's been a back and forth game territorially. Scrubkilla just narrowly missing out on a demo there. OSM jumping over the top into the air. Off the back wall was OSM there, but only as far as to take a little pot shot at Scrub's net, and then he's back into recovery mode. This guy does have really, really good recoveries, as I've said before. Now, can OSM break the ice? Scrubkilla calls his bluff on that shot and will run the ball in front of his own net into a counter-attack. Scrubkilla trying to match OSM's speed. Is that the answer? Is that the way to counter OSM? I'm not sure if it is. I think slowing this game down and trying to play more of a mind game style might suit Scrub a little bit more, because OSM is looking so comfortable at 1,000,000 miles an hour. 5-4 OSM, and the most extended period of back and forth in the midfield results in a goal for, I think, the underdog, the player who won last match.
My resub during
between
this
these guys.
showdown of the two youngest Rocket League beans.
Oh, there's so many young Rocket League beans these days. Look at that speed by OSM yet again. Catches Scrub off guard. What is Scrub going to do against this? Is OSM flying back down to the ground, right into the air again. Scrub perhaps expecting OSM to back down, thinking there's no way OSM's just going to barrel into this rebound. Surely not. That's all OSM's interested in. Goes for the ball control off the kickoff. Again, faster than Scrub into the air. Scrubkilla no boost and almost no chance to come back here unless he could put this one in. He's got no boost. Wave dashes to close the distance. Open net is going to be secured by Scrub. A really good wave dash to give himself more time on the ball here. Bit unfortunate for OSM, I'm not going to lie. He did end up floating for a significant period of time after that 50-50. But Scrub is going to get rewarded with a kickoff goal. OSM trying his best to half flip back into position, but that is a tie game. And that is why Scrub is so dangerous. You give him one goal, the kickoff goal will follow shortly thereafter. 6-all, 8 seconds left. Scrubkilla looking for more. He might just try and end this right now. He could go off the wall into a ceiling play, but he's decided to play it safe. And OSM accepts overtime. He accepts another kickoff versus Scrubkilla. Is that a wise decision? Should he have gone for the dribble? At least this time, it is not a direct kickoff goal. OSM with the first shot. Not a particularly good one. Scrubkilla has an option to shoot early. Takes the ball under control. It's a heavy touch, but the shot that follows is equally good. Top corner. Scrubkilla takes game one. It was a heavy first touch, but OSM could not pre-jump in the right direction. 1-0 Scrubkilla. What a comeback. He was so shaky. He was down by 2 goals with, I think, about 20 seconds left. And OSM had the boost advantage. And it was a 50-50 about to go down. I'm telling you, when that is happening, when you've got a 50-50 between 2 players, one of them having way more boost than the other, you expect the guy with more boost to come out on top the majority of the time. However, that was not what happened this time. The player with less boost came out on top and scored a kickoff goal immediately afterwards. But either way, OSM must be earning a little bit of Scrub's respect for this. It's giving him a really hard time in every game that they've played. And now Scrub starting to to elevate his gameplay. Fake jump into pop. Really well played. And OSM a hair too late to that challenge, but that was the hair that mattered. You really would have needed that one. Top of his car to reach the ball. Scrubkilla still flexing on kickoffs. And now starting to play that controlled style that I think will favor him a bit more versus OSM. So OSM has no difficulty keeping up with Scrub's pace. It's something that a lot of other players struggle with, is just keeping up with the pace that Scrubkilla sets in games. But when Scrub slows it down, OSM is looking a little bit more shaky. Again, the shooting is just too good. That's 12 boost. Only used 11 for the run up. One more in the actual dodge. 12 boost is all Scrub needed to pile that shot into the top corner. And he's looking to sweep now. He's very much in control at the moment. OSM with a couple of fake challenges. He's going to be back in the game though. Careless by Scrub. Trying to get OSM to commit to an early challenge here, but OSM just going to back off, wait for Scrub to be done touching the ball, and then score in the open net. Very good comeback there. Very good decision making by OSM. And he's found one way that he can win kickoffs. That's not even to go for it in the first place. Still quite a convincing fake kickoff there by OSM. Scrubkilla getting a little bit lucky there. Both players messing up just a touch with OSM's flick not being what it was supposed to be. Scrubkilla challenging a little bit too high though. And speaking of missed challenges, OSM way out on that one. Still getting saved by his exceptional recoveries. OSM thought about going for a bump. You can see he's looking to see where Scrub was there. And he knows the boost is not going to be up in time to grab it in the run up to that play. Look at the shot by Scrub. Saved though by OSM. Great hazard awareness. Oh, Scrub is just backflipped. And he's going to make a run for it. Back to goal. Flick by OSM is saved by Scrub.
First
counter-attack by Scrub off target though.
Coming back from holiday. Good to be back. Keep up the great streams, my man.
Welcome back
Love
from
you,
holiday.
Wah.
Hope you're having a good evening today. OSM, if he had picked up that boost, would have a goal, but instead he has to dribble Scrub, and he's not going to be able to. Once again, Scrubkilla saves the flick from close range. OSM has had a hard time saving Scrubkilla's shots this game. Scrubkilla has dealt with OSM's flicks so far. The only goal that we've seen by OSM has, I think, been well ignored by Scrub. Didn't let that shake up his momentum at all. Good recovery off the missed touch there by Scrub. No doubt he's looking to get a bit more of a center ball there, but the ball only found the ceiling. OSM trying desperately to flick or air dribble or bump Scrub out of the way, but all three failing at once. And this time Scrub will bury the open net on the counter. OSM was extremely all in there. I'm not sure that was his initial plan when he started the ball carry. It looked like he was lining up another flick, and it was only after dropping the ball a little bit too far in front of him to flick that he adapted into the double jump pop. Scrub's going to try and show him how it's done. OSM somehow saves it though, and he still has his dodge. Wow, what a recovery by OSM in game 2. Scrubkilla must have thought this was a goal when he made contact, but OSM still had his flip after all that time to get the counter-attack started. Still within one despite the dominant performance by Scrub in this game. Incredible ball control and patience by Scrub being executed here. He doesn't want to allow OSM to have an opportunity even to come back into this game. Much rather close this one out in full control. He might not be able to keep OSM at bay. Indeed he won't. OSM has tied the game with a wall shot. Look at this first touch by OSM and the half volley that followed. Just as fast as we've come to expect from the young Swede. 3-all. Scrubkilla has let his lead slip. But still dominates kickoffs. OSM is going to get back in time to save this one though. And we have got an advantageous spot for OSM. The best flick of the game so far for him, but this time the crossbar to the rescue for Scrub. OSM feathering the boost. He does not want to slow down on his approach here. He knows he's going to need to keep up that momentum. Another wall shot by OSM. If he had any boost, he could be flying after this, but he's got 0. Scrub needs to be so much more careful about OSM's wall shots. That's a missed catch by OSM. Big opportunity gone astray. Should have been at least putting a shot on target there. Asking the question. Scrub Killer with a fortunate, I'll say, catch on the back wall. OSM wise not to commit. 50-50 by Scrub. The methodical gameplay, the edge of the box, continues to be the main source of income for Scrub. I think this is his way to win this series. Slow down the play. Get this to be more of a chess match than a game of mechanics, because OSM's mechanics are looking clean. Scrub Killer can win the back and forth once it becomes more of a controlled situation and more about decision making. I think that's where he has the advantage. 34 seconds. Scrub Killer's kickoff doing him some more favors. And even more favors, actually. This just could be game if Scrub Killer plays this one correctly. Doesn't have OSM in his sights. You see he's hesitant to continue dribbling towards OSM there because he wasn't aware of OSM's exact position. So you see him turning away, taking the ball sideways. He wants to have OSM in his sights. Speaking of, OSM again coming from the blind spot. Scrub has given him an opening and OSM's going to take it. Scrub is doing so well keeping OSM in his vision. But as soon as he stops doing so, OSM comes out of the shadows and he will score again with a lightning fast recovery and good speed in the air. 5 seconds. Scrub Killer up by 1. OSM needs to get the ball into the air. He will get a chance. Scrub Killer has let him in with one more opportunity. OSM decided to fire early. Scrub Killer ball chasing correctly so here. OSM won't be able to keep this up. Scrub with the grounded play to get the 2-0 lead. Really good close there by Scrub. Continuing to pressure the ball despite the fact that OSM had 100-0 boost advantage. Forgot to save game 1 there, but we'll maybe take a look at that save by OSM that led to the counter-attack after the series is over. Is TSM ever going to join Rocket League? Well, if TSM do join, they could definitely pick up OSM. TSM, OSM. Is it too much? I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. Not sure about that. But for now, Scrub Killer is getting exactly what he wanted out of the series. Maybe he would have wanted more one-sided games. You guys are going to have to ask him yourselves later on. I'm sure he would have wanted to really crush OSM here. A Game 3 crushing victory, I'm sure, would send Scrub to bed very happy with himself. But we can't write off OSM. These have been close games, and he's had, I think, the better flicks out of the two players at times. He's also, I think, had the faster and the less hesitant aerial play. Scrub Killer, of course, not going into the air that often this series. And Scrub Killer has looked really, really good in kickoffs, 50-50s, and shooting. They've been the things that are carrying him. OSM's well play. Does look threatening though. Oh, that boost steal by Scrub was so subtle, but it made this goal possible. If OSM had the 100 boost, he was saving this, but Scrub Killer dodges right on top of it, and that was enough to stop OSM from getting back. He's a little bit visibly frustrated by that. Must think he was at least in with a shot of coming out with boost there. But is Scrub going to slow down this game yet again? Is he going to take 50-50s? Is he going to go for the methodical approach? I think that is the answer, like I've been saying throughout the series. I don't think that going battering into OSM's half with speed and violence and momentum is really the way forward, because OSM has been able to turn that around and counter-attack. It's really careless though by OSM. His worst boost over ball misplay that he's made all series, and it comes at the most crucial time, Game 3, when he's tied up. And he runs into the corner, gives Scrub a completely open net. It's a fantastic shot by Scrub on the kickoff. And OSM can't keep this one out. Scrub Killer starting to wear down OSM with these kickoffs. Still a lot of work had to be done though. That shot was almost perfect by Scrub. Could have been a little bit higher, a little bit more powerful perhaps. But it was more than enough to go past the flailing Swede. OSM going to try his hand at a kickoff goal, and he will this time flick the ball past Scrub Killer. Scrub Killer is going to have to be, I think, a bit more aggressive on the next dribble play by OSM. If OSM is going to flick with this speed, Scrub Killer can't reactively save those. At least not every time. You can't expect to react to those every single time that they happen. Scrubkiller ball chasing, wave dashes towards OSM. He's managed to get OSM to panic, but the shot that follows was not what it was supposed to be. OSM trying to line up the hook shot. Now to half flip back into position, and he will. Again, so clean with all of his recoveries this game. OSM looking to threaten off the back wall yet again. But it is actually just his perpetual recoveries and boost management that will eventually get him the equalizer. Scrubkiller needed much more on that wall clear. He's looking to send it down the line, but he got it a bit more towards the middle than he was intending initially. Wow, 28 months, really? That's a long time, dude. What month was it 28 months ago? Was that February? I think it was. February 2016, right? Something like that. Here, listen, I did not expect OSM to be this quick in the air. I mean, he did it last time that they played against each other. OSM, I think, surprised Scrub with his aerial speed. I thought that today, since Scrub's already played OSM recently, he would be just playing a bit quicker in the air to compensate. So we all know how fast Scrub is in every aspect of the game. OSM, despite being known as a ones main, is showing us some very good aerial car control. Very quick, very efficient so far. And another close game. Scrubkiller not getting the crushing defeat of his rival that he so desperately wanted. And he no doubt still so desperately wants. But this is the sort of play that Scrubkiller has done best in. These slow approaches have done well for Scrub in this series, and that's a really good 50-50 win. Scrub trying to read it as it bounces down, but it's gone straight down. And Scrubkiller was not able to read that one. He's flicked it on the rebound. OSM can't get the save. And that's a really good recovery by Scrub. Wave dashes into position just to get that shot coming towards OSM's goal a little bit quicker than OSM was ready for. And we're back in a tie game situation. Scrubkiller showing his class today, showing his experience, winning these close games. It's just like in tennis. The best players don't lose tiebreakers. They just win. They win tiebreakers 3 in a row, 4 in a row. OSM says totally didn't mess up my kickoff. So it looks like OSM messed up his kickoff. I was like, oh, look at that. Look at that really cool block kickoff that OSM did to surprise Scrubkiller, but no, apparently it was a mistake. I think this one was fully intentional though. Scrubkiller going for the push. OSM hooks it and comes out on top. 2-goal lead now for OSM. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to hold on to it. He wasn't able to hold on to his game 1:20 second and 2-goal lead. Can he do it this time with much more time on the clock? Scrubkiller again looking methodical. Low bounce dribble. Very linear though. And he did not have many options with regards to angle or elevation there. I think Scrub might need to take a leaf out of Fairy Peak's book and start snaking these lines of approach so that he's not quite as predictable on the ground. We know his shots have been looking fantastic today, but the dribbling has not quite been there. Scrubkiller with a late touch. OSM is fast enough in the air yet again to match Scrubkiller's pace. Scrubkiller looking for the bump on the exit. You have to settle for another very linear counter attack. Top corner is the destination of choice, but OSM is having none of it. Again, Scrubkiller just straight at OSM. Where are the angles? Where's the element of surprise? I don't see it. It's all too predictable for Scrub in game 3. And OSM is just standing in the middle of his goal, swatting everything away with ease. Excellent half flip by Scrub out of the aerial, which he realized he was losing the race in. OSM again able to match Scrub's speed. This time the 50-50 goes towards the Scotsman. The shot on the half volley. It's going to get saved by OSM. What a save. It looked like it was too far behind him, but he somehow keeps it out. And even after missing the aftermath, Scrubkiller has been unable to score OSM from distance. He's not slowing down one bit, and he's got a better lead than he had in game 1. This is the first time we've seen him up by 3. 29 seconds left. Surely this time OSM can get the closure that he needs to win a game. Scrubkiller wins the kickoff pretty well here. Has to shoot early, and he will, but the shot is not quite as good as it needed to be. And OSM, surely this time, has a win in this series. Scrubkilla does not get the sweep. He's got one more chance though for the humiliating defeat that I'm sure he wants to get. That's a really nice catch by OSM. Couple of spins into the turtle catch. It's about an 8th goal past Scrub. Some excellent smooth movement by OSM. I did actually just read that in the chat as I was thinking it. That's amazing. Who said that? Gito. We're actually on the exact same wavelength, me and you. OSM very, very smooth moves in this game. I wouldn't actually be surprised to see him taking another game. I think when it gets to the game 5, I do have to give Scrub the heavy advantage in that one. Oh, what up, Tulsi? How you doing, man? Good to see you. But, you know, until we get to the business end of this series, until we get to the game 5, I think OSM's got just as much of a chance as Scrub does. I would put this on a 50-50. Scrub's finally downloaded OSM's diagonal kickoff, and he's going to slow down his own kickoff to counter. OSM squeezes in the angle shot. 1-0 for OSM. Look at that wave dash, which was necessary to get the ball past Scrub. Without the wave dash, he wouldn't have been there in time. So again, really clean stuff by OSM. Recoveries and boost management. Those are 2 key things for OSM in this matchup. If both those things are on point, he knows he has a chance. But if he lets one of them slip, Scrubkilla will just take this. His shooting has been too good. I think I did save the last replay, didn't I? Wow, what a shot by OSM. This turnaround just came way too quickly for Scrub to match. There's the boost steal. There's the first touch, and he's already shooting before Scrub's anywhere near his goal. 2-0. OSM starting to get some real momentum moving in his favor. Scrub tilted in Discord. Oh no, Scrub is in Discord for this match. That does explain this. What a shot though, off the wall. And now Scrub is really starting to match OSM's off the wall plays. OSM is going to give Scrub a nice shot, and I'm glad to see that Scrub has retaliated with a thanks. That is the correct play in my opinion for the 1v1 nice shot. Scrub again, dribbling straight at OSM. Where are the angles? There's one, there's two. Scrubkilla a bit lucky, but he's found an angle that he desperately needed. Look at that, dodges to one side of the ball. I mean, I don't think that was intentional. I'm not going to lie. I think that was a bit fortunate for Scrub. His car landed exactly at the same time as the ball, so he could get the second pop to take it past OSM. Because before that, it didn't really look like he had much going for him in that dribble. Did not look like he had much going for him. However, if he did do that on purpose, if that's something that he's got down to a T, then I'd take my hat off to him. I'm not wearing one, but if I was wearing it, I would take it off, because not often you see a play like that. Look at that placement by Scrub. OSM's going to have to rethink the diagonal kickoff, because Scrub is reading it every single time now. He doesn't even have to read that one, to be honest, though. OSM turned around so early. Everything is calculated. Okay. I don't know about that, you die. I don't know about that. Scrubkilla scores himself, and OSM should be scoring at the other end to punish, and he will. Oh no, will he hit the crossbar is what he's going to do. Misplay by OSM. Open net was staring him in the face, and he had a long time to contemplate, but despite the year-long flight time, he still landed in the wrong place. OSM's got to go back to the drawing board with that one. Just evades Scrub's demo this time to stay alive in Game 4 and stay alive in the series. This is a game that started off so hot for OSM, and then it just fell to pieces, courtesy of a debatably incredible dribbling play by Scrub. I say debatably because I think it was an accident. It looked to me like he did it by mistake. The wall shot came out much faster there than OSM was anticipating, but fortunately for him, Scrub did only find the crossbar. Scrub's way out of his net, leaving the net so open. It's only OSM's flick to the near post that allowed Scrub to save that one. Scrub's got to be more careful, I think, with his arrival time for these shadow saves. Good challenge by OSM. You see Scrub's trying to switch sides there. He's realized, I think, that he's dribbling a bit too straight, and he wants to switch up, come at OSM from an angle. But if OSM sees him doing that early enough, he can close the distance and challenge early. That is going to be a great shot from a very tight angle by Scrub. And really, really good stuff to challenge as solidly as he did. Oh, there's the Grand Champ for Toasty. Yeah, I think you need to refresh to get the alert to go off, but you've got a badge. You've got a badge check. 24 months. That's awesome. I do like the way that 24-month badge came out. It's very good. Very clean. OSM is making a beeline right back to his net, but Scrub Killer finds the outplay. What a touch by Scrub. Cutting it into the corner, and straight away angle shot again. That same side. Scrub is having a lot of success shooting from the right side of the goal, and he's going to go there a third time in a row. What's it going to be? One touch. Delayed dodge. Scrub Killer takes it past OSM, and that was nothing but intentional. OSM with the ellipsis in chat. Look at that by Scrub. Scoops it in, and OSM had a own goal double touch, but it was a forced error to be sure. Scrub Killer says no problem. No doubt he's having a great time now. That he's having a bit more luck and a bit more things going his way. That wasn't the Toasty alert. I was looking to see if it was. I don't know why where the alert disappeared to. Will there be any tournament today? No tournament today. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so we'll do tournament Thursday maybe. We missed tournament Tuesday because I was super busy this last weekend and the beginning of this week. But good news, everybody. We've got pretty much 2 weeks of me having very little to do in real life. So I'm going to be streaming as much as possible for the next 2 weeks. And I have to, because after that, in the middle of July, I am going to be going on a week-long trip, which I don't know if I'm going to be streaming during it. I'm going to try, but I can't make any promises because I don't know how good the internet's going to be where I go. But yeah, I'll let you guys know more about that when we get there. So till then, we have 2 weeks of streaming just about every day. So this should be pretty good. All right, OSM's got 1 minute and 5 seconds to find 4 goals. He just missed an open net, but recovered anyway. Unlike Scrub, who I'm pretty sure just tripped off the inside of a goalpost. But OSM doesn't have any time to waste now. He can't be sitting back and letting Scrub dictate the game anymore. He needs to step up and do it all himself. He's got Scrub exactly where he wants him. Where on earth is Scrub Killer? You would expect at some point during this dribble for Scrub Killer to move into his own net, but he seems more concerned about defending the back wall. He doesn't want OSM making any damage to those Rocket League signs, I suppose, because his net's just absolutely wide open, and OSM will surely get punished with a kickoff goal. 2 goals in it, and Scrub Killer has had some very, very strange shadowing, some very unusual lines for his shadowing this game in particular. And it's something that he's usually so good at.
It's the main
odd to see
hen
him
coming back
messing
for
it
the
up
2-year sub.
twice
Also
in a row.
the first time he
OSM
has
dunks
been
Scrub
GC
Killer, one
since
more
season
goal.
3.
And look at this script, ladies and gentlemen. OSM turns around, dunks Scrub, and then recovers fast enough to rebound it in at the near post. We have a 1-goal game, 35 seconds left. Scrub Killer with a throw here. I think that's 4 goals in a row for OSM, if I remember correctly. We were at 7-2 not too long ago. Make it 7-6. And Scrub Killer is flying into the challenge. OSM just a shade away from getting it demolished there. He's off the wall again. Back wall, double touch attempt by OSM. It's going to be such a tough angle though. The ball did go really far there towards the back wall. But OSM recovers the better out of the 2 players. That's an open net. And that is a goal for OSM. What on earth just happened to Scrub Killer's 5-goal lead? He completely, I say again, completely beamed his flick. That was the worst flick I've seen in the entire series by either player when it needed to be good. And wait a minute, it's not done. OSM kickoff goal, 8-7. Are we really going to game 5 without even an overtime? 6 goals in a row. OSM has actually made the comeback happen. Scrub Killer has capitulated. It's not over yet. He's got 13 boost and 2 seconds and the ball and OSM in net. He went for the mind game. I respect that, but it's not going to work. I do respect the attempted mind game on 0 seconds. That would have been incredible, but wow. We just saw an incredible comeback. Scrubkilla is going to be feeling pretty disappointed about that one. I said that I thought 50-50 for Game 4. OSM Scrubkilla, I can't really pick a winner. If I'm calling Game 5 before I see Game 4, I would definitely give it to Scrubkilla. But after what I just saw, I don't know if Scrubkilla is going to be able to untilt himself. If he's not got out of Discord, whatever Discord he's in, he needs to close that Discord right now. Because if he's still in there, he's probably going to lose this series. Somebody's laughing at his ear right now. And that's hard to ignore. It's really, really hard to ignore. OSM going to move early up onto the wall. Snuff out Scrubkilla's first attack of the game. Now his one is already arriving. Demo does get dodged by Scrubkilla. This is a very quick back and forth. 3 shots already. Both players equal defensively and offensively. Scrubkilla has so much more respect for OSM's wall game now. He's backing off. Doesn't want to get taken out of the game like he did in their previous series. OSM with the tightest angle shot we've seen from him. And he will get denied by the near post. He's on the turnaround though. Not enough boost to recover. But that might just be the goal for Scrub. OSM getting a little bit too cheeky here, getting a little bit too confident in his own recovering ability. He needs to boost though. Can't be doing that if he doesn't have at least 30 or 40 boosts that he can boost back down to the ground and continue to play Rocket League. He's doing these double jump plays with 11 boosts. Only one way he's going to make it back down to the ground, and that's falling. And that's not going to happen too fast. Yeah, it's not deafened in Discord. Well, I mean, I told you that's like a really good idea. If Scrubkilla remained undeafened in Discord, if he stayed in Discord for this game, I would predict it against him. But if he's deafened, okay, I'll give it a Scrubs 60-40. 60-40 from here. I think Scrub's going to win. But that's just me. You guys can have a different prediction. I'm sure you can make a great case for OSM after seeing that comeback in Game 4. Good dodge by OSM. He knew that he was winning the race to that boost. Completely fumbles the recovery. This is perhaps a little bit chaotic, excessively chaotic by OSM now. I mean, he has thrived in the speedy back and forth when it's been occurring, but I don't know if he needs to force it just about that much. Oh, OSM. Wallbang Scrub cleanly out of the game. Has he just crossbarred an open net? Yes, he has. That would have been such a good read. He completely predicted Scrubkilla's pathing. And again, he's going for it on the same wall. Scrubkilla's got to be careful. OSM's looking for him. That demo was fantastic, but OSM's missed an open net immediately afterwards. Great save, though. And the half flip onto the boost is going to secure him another possession. It's the little things like that that are giving Scrub so much trouble. OSM half flipping so well to keep up consistent ball pressure and boost management. Scrubkilla, though, shoots without any boost. And who needs boost when you can shoot like this? Both players putting out an absolute metric ton of ball pressure there. That was fantastic control by Scrub to get one touch and then recover that quickly. He's definitely able, when he's playing at his best, to match OSM in that department. And the one aspect of the game that he's still head and shoulders above just about anybody else in the world is the kickoff. 2-goal lead for Scrub. OSM with another comeback to make. Not quite as difficult as the one in the last game, but it might be about to get a little bit harder. Indeed it is. Scrubkilla extending to 3 goals in the lead, 2 of them by way of kickoff. Plenty of time left in the clock though, 2 minutes 45 remain. OSM is trying everything that he can. He's slowing down his approach, he's going for blocks, he's trying to just lose kickoffs less badly. As you can't win them, at least don't lose them as badly as you currently are. He's definitely panicking a little bit, and this is why I had Scrubkilla winning in Game 5. I told you guys last game, if it goes to Game 5, you have to say Scrub is the favorite, but he's got that Game 5 experience. He knows what it's like to be in a match like this. OSM has not really done this before too many times. And he's looked very, very shaky in Game 5. That's an open net miss again. 2 open net misses for OSM. And he's lost control of the ball in defense a couple of times as well. That flick is nowhere near good enough. Power slide turn looking clean though. And it is about time, because OSM has probably messed up about 2 or maybe even 3 free goals this game. I would say maybe even 3. No, probably, well, 2 free goals, and he's messed up a bunch of possession plays as well. He really should have been putting out a lot more pressure. I don't think Scrubkilla is going to make the same mistake that OSM made last game. He's going to make sure of the long range aerial goal. OSM looking very cheeky again. He didn't dodge in the corner, which I like, but it's still so risky to commit that far forward. Present yourself with the option of being dunked on. OSM scored himself in his own goal just to save this. Scrubkilla trying to go for a floor pinch. All he gets is a bit of the ball in his face. And Scrubkilla still controlling every kickoff and all that happens for the following few seconds so well. And he's 7-2 in front again. This is the exact same scoreline that we saw in the last match, which OSM was able to come back and win. This time Scrubkilla has, I think, longer to hold on to the lead for. Wow, that's a great shot though by OSM. Fantastic power on the kickoff goal. Scrubkilla actually using all of his boost there, which is noteworthy. If OSM noticed that, that is in fact valuable information, because he's going to know that Scrubkilla does not have much boost to be making plays with after the kickoff has happened. Really nice ball control again by OSM on the corner. Look at the wave dash and cut this one over the top of Scrub. Backflip flicks it into the crossbar. Can he secure the aerial? Scrubkilla with a save. That's really good work by OSM, but Scrubkilla has made it so hard for him to score. And surely scoring at the other end. No, OSM with a fantastic save. This is outrageous by both of these guys. The best goalkeeping we've seen all series long. And it comes in the last game. This is ridiculous stuff. But still Scrubkilla with a huge advantage in terms of boost management. And he's going to easily score to make it 8-3. And it has been a monumental effort by OSM, but has it been in vain? He's tried and tried and tried again to get boost in this last game, but he just can't do it. And he's given away more possession this last game than any other game I've seen him play this series. That is for sure.
The classic Scrub show match.
Really good recovery again though by OSM.
Power
sliding on the landing.
My first sub smile, much love, boy.
OSM in a bit of a panic now. He knows he needs a goal, and he knows he has to win kickoffs afterwards. That's really good ball control off the ceiling, but he can't get the flip reset. And Scrubkilla with that clear surely will take game 5. And that is going to be GG's. What a fantastic series we just saw. Incredible comeback by OSM in game 4. Scrubkilla, I'm sure for a moment was worried, but after he started flexing those kickoffs to make it 3-1, 4-1 in game 5, it looked all very safe again. And Scrubkilla has been putting on a clinic to finish this game. In goalkeeping, boost management, boost starving and counter-attacking. It's all been going very, very well for Scrubkilla. And he's going to be the second 1v1 god to take down a series today, albeit much closer than Fairy Pika went before him. 3-2, Scrubkilla does get his revenge on OSM. I'm just going to save this replay before I forget. Fantastic saves that game, my word. OSM says 1-1 and then leaves the match. Very interesting. So no doubt setting up the trilogy. And with how good that series was, I'm not sure if that would be a terrible idea. So Scrub says next rematch 3-0. You're going to 3-0 the trilogy, are you? Very interesting.